Terrance, I guess just what's it been like, I guess, trying to find your role or learn the offense, I guess, and trying to get acclimated with everything as you're getting here?
It's pretty good. I think, in my opinion, really just learning the offense and getting everything down for my spot, the tight end room. That's pretty much just working for it. I really understand the question.
I take it, I guess I understand you have a pretty good relationship with Jalen Conyers, right? I guess how did that sort of start?
It really all started when I hit the portal. He just texted me. I was like, hey, bro, this is the spot for you. Just brought up Cochran, talked about his past and what he helped him out with to be a better tight end. I just thought that would make me become a complete tight end and everything I needed. So that just made us closer.
So that was just a completely unprovoked, he just reached out
Yeah,
to you.
I'm not going we ain't know each other before that. So
How would you describe yourself if you were like a scout or an analyst? How would you, and you turned on the tape of yourself, how would you describe yourself in terms of style of player you are, strengths, things that you need to work on?
Honestly, I say one of a kind, just because at tight end, my speed and versatility. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stop somebody that's 245, 250 moving at 21 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? I say honestly, just keep improving on my run game would be a weakness for me. But this spring, I said
Run game isn't blocking, you mean?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just blocking, improving in that. But I say this spring, I've definitely upped it up a little bit. So.
How long have you played tight end, and what position or positions have you played
So
otherwise?
playing football since I was about 3-5 years old, 3 to 5. I grew up playing quarterback all the way until my junior year of high school, and then I switched to receiver. And then when I got in college, that's when I officially moved to tight end. Just been working from there.
So what was the circumstances of your moving away from quarterback?
My receivers coach, Coach Ramirez at Harger Heights, he was just we got scouts asking about you to play receiver or tight end, but we didn't have a tight end set, so I just played receiver. And I got my first offer, and then I just let it go from there.
So since you had played quarterback for so many years, was that hard to take? Since that's the position, did you?
I don't think it was hard to transition. I just say I'm just an athlete, so I whatever I had to do for my team, I just helped out. So I just love the sport of football, so whatever I got to do, I'm gonna do it.
And you said, did you say Harker Heights?
Yes, sir.
Colleen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I forgot. Is that where you graduated? Then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Harger Heights High School.
Are you military by chance or not?
Yeah, my mom and dad was both in the military and the Army.
In the Army.
Yes, sir.
How long? Well, one other thing then. Usually a lot of military kids have lived all over. Where all have you lived?
Really just clean in Oklahoma. So I was blessed enough for my mom to get stationed in Fort Hood, so I ain't really have to go nowhere.
I see.
You done?
Go ahead.
Okay. So what's your relationship like with John Carlos Miller?
I'd say it's pretty tight. We hang out a lot off the field as well, just building a connection. Considering that both of us are going to be on the field and the team's going to need both of us, I'd say it's pretty good. Just, it's not really much to do out here, so just hanging out, playing the game together, and chilling. So.
What is that process like for you as the newcomer, him as the returning guy? You both, like you said, you're going to need both of you to kind of contribute to this team.
I'll say he's a leader, and I'm a leader as well, but just taking notes from each other's page. He's a better run blocker than I am, so I'm learning from him in the run blocking game as well as I'm a better route runner, so he's learning off of me as well. So really just picking up on each other's game and just going from there.
When you hit the portal, was there anything in particular that you were looking for, or was it just kind of the best situation?
Honestly, just a scheme, an offense that could fit my play style a little more, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to play on a bigger stage and really show everybody what I could do.
Who all did you hear from when you were in the portal?
There's a few schools. You want me to just name them?
Yeah.
All right. I say Florida State, Texas Tech, Illinois, Oklahoma, Auburn, A&M, a few G5s, Arkansas, Wisconsin, Nebraska.
Was there
This can keep going.
Yeah. Was there a close second? In other words, was it you picked Tech instead of over who?
Honestly, it was just like a done deal. I was happy with what I seen in my visit, and I just canceled every other visit from after that, and just made Tech my home.
Yep.
I noticed the cleats I've seen you had like the bright yellow or the lime
Oh
green.
yeah, the lime green.
Yeah. How big are you on looking flashy on the field?
I mean, I take pride. Look good, play good. You know what I'm saying? So if I just feel comfortable out there, whatever I wear, I just wear it. I don't really make it a fashion statement. I just throw something on.
At your were y'all also Adidas?
Yes,
At
sir.
your last school? So
Yes, sir.
would you say you have a pretty big collection?
Yeah. So I got pretty much all the cleats I got from that school and then the stuff I get from here. So I'm pretty Adidas down.
What's it been like learning under Coach Leftwich's offense so far as you've come in?
I say it's not as hard as as everybody say. Just knowing that I've already been in the college football system already, so like just picking up on stuff like that because most of the concepts are the same. It's just different verbiage. So it's really just getting the old verbiage out of my head and picking on to the new one.
Was he already hired when you committed?
Yes, sir.
What did he like try to sell you as like what your role would be?
I mean, honestly, just being a chess piece in the offense, being able to move around in my versatility, in the slide, out wide, even tight end, just being able to move around and play everywhere.
Well, I know when we talked to Cochran a few weeks ago, he was pretty big on saying like all the guys in y'all's room need to be versatile, like being good run blockers and being good route runners and being receiving tight ends also. Just given that your background wasn't necessarily with tight end, I guess how hard was it for you to pick up like that blocking component?
I wouldn't say it was hard, honestly, because like I'm a physical guy, so like I'm not scared to put my helmet to your helmet. You know what I'm saying? Just block yours. I say it was more so just the technique standpoint, just getting the technique down to be able to do it.
Do you have any particular favorite memory from? I guess how many years have you played? 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Any particularly favorite memory? First few years of college football.
Honestly, all my favorite memories came from just this past season. I say the sealing the game versus Coastal Carolina. I think it was like 49-yard touchdown. And I say the catch over 3 people versus App State for a touchdown.
You mentioned Jalen just reaching out to you. What part of this program did he kind of sell you out on?
I'm not gonna lie, he got me with the formations. Just saying how he was, cause I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big guy watching other schools playing, because we had games too. But he just told me about how they put him in the backfield at quarterback, and I was like, that's going back into my old days. So like, he really called me with that one. So.
And has he offered any advice since you've been here?
Jalen Conyers?
Yeah.
I mean, he helps me out. Like when he comes back in town, we'll talk, sit down. He'll give me little tips in the run game that Cochran helped him out on. That I'm not really picking up on. So I say just being a good role model, big brother type.
How much weight did you put on, say, since high school? In other words, when you were coming out of high school or senior year of high school, what were you?
I'm not gonna lie, I was fat. So
So you dropped.
yeah, I was pretty big. I say I leaned up and just put on muscle. I was probably either the same weight, if not a little heavier.
And now you weigh
Right now I weigh 247.
247.
Yes, sir.
I was going to ask you, you're talking about your speed. I was going to ask you if you have any good track experiences in high school.
Yeah, I ran the 200 my senior year. Freshman year, I did all the races, relays, 4x1, and all that. Just working on speed for real. I mean, I was big, but I was just athletic, so I was just putting it to use.